Winners did come away with some money. One in Kentucky won $2 million after matching all 5 white balls. 2 people in California and Florida winning $1 million after doing that. The jackpot now jumps to $820 million for the next drawing on Saturday night. That's the 8th largest prize in the game's history, by the way. The cash out option is going to be $383 million before taxes, about $241 after taxes.
They'll fix it so they have a winner the week of Christmas.
Totally.
Oh, that'd be a Christmas miracle.
What a Christmas miracle. Yeah, exactly right. What a Christmas miracle.
Such a great story.
Yep.
Well, the doctor who admitted to giving ketamine to Matthew Perry was sentenced yesterday. He pleaded guilty back in July to 4 counts of ketamine distribution, and he's going to be going away for 2.5 years. Before the sentencing was announced, the doc had a chance to speak and said that he should have protected Perry and that he has to accept responsibility for what he did. His lawyers added that he accepts the sentence with humility and deep remorse, while continuing to say he's not a villain, but a compassionate doctor who made serious mistakes.
He should be happy with it. He could have gotten, I think, 30 years.
Yeah, it was like 10 years for each count. Yeah.
Now, he goes to one of those like real chill prisons,
Like
right?
Martha Stewart prison?
Yeah, like where Martha Stewart went.
Tennis court prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Lucky.
did, though, get roasted for what he was texting about Matthew Perry overpaying for the drugs.
that was the
calling
guy.
him a dumbass.
Like sucker.
Yeah.
Well, a marine robotics firm announced that they're going to keep looking for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 that disappeared over the Indian Ocean more than 10 years ago. Just to recap, the flight took off from Malaysia back in 2014. Shortly after takeoff, it just disappeared from the radar. 239 people on board. The robotics firm, they're called Ocean Infinity. They tried looking for the plane back in 2018, but they didn't have any luck. But now they say their tech has improved, so they're going to give it another shot. And if the wreckage site is found, obviously it'll give closure to a lot of families, but also the Malaysian government will pay Ocean Infinity $70 million. So I guess it's worth giving it another try.
Might as well try.
Yeah.
So are there insurance payouts or do they have to have the wreckage?
It's a good question. I don't know how
'Cause at this
Malaysia
point,
insurance works.
It's been so long. The ocean is
Mad big.
Yeah, mad. It's
Salty.
mad big.
Dude, it's so big. When you go on a cruise ship and you look
Fathomably
out,
big.
Right.
you're like, whoa, the
Mad
ocean
big.
is so big.
But like, do you really think they're going to find it? You know, it doesn't seem very possible. I mean, it's
doesn't.
possible, but it doesn't seem very likely.
But these days, like, tech always surprises me.
Yeah.
You know, like science, tech, it's just like, wow, we are in the future. So I think it's possible.
And considering that where it went down or where you think it went down, they can at least narrow it down.
Exactly.
It's not like you're
They're not looking at Antarctica.
looking at the whole Earth. You're
Yeah.
looking at this one specific section.
Now, where were you living in 2003, Woody? Because I never asked you about this. We talk about planes so much. In 2003, when that American Airlines plane got stolen from LaGuardia, like 2 guys just stole it, and then they never, ever found it.
I was living in Chicago.
Oh, you were?
At the time.
Okay. I was wondering if, like, was that, I don't even remember that, but was that huge national news?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
I
the
don't remember
story.
that.
And I
remember
was
the guy-
living in New York.
Because the internet is talking about it.
I remember the
a
guy
lot lately.
and I've seen this a lot lately again. The guy in Seattle who took the plane.
that one's crazy.
And then he was going to commit suicide, so he just like flew around and
Did a barrel
whatever,
roll.
and then just crashed into whatever that island was, like in the Puget Sound.
One
Did he
last
get
hurrah.
like super close to the ground at one
he was
point?
doing rolls. He was doing all kinds of stuff in a plane, not really meant for that. But he didn't care. He was just going to end himself anyway.
Awesome.
But how did he know how to fly it again? Like, because they said that he didn't really have that
People can learn
much-
how to fly planes.
no, but
Turns
he didn't
out
really
could
like
be done.
have that huge of a background in flying that type of plane.
I mean, you can learn. You can do flight simulators. Microsoft
Yeah.
has great flight simulators that you can just do at home.
And knowing he wasn't going to land.
What does he care?
Didn't have to know
It's
how
like
to
the
do that.
9/11 terrorists.
Exactly. They
didn't even
only
learn.
wanted to know how to fly.
Just want to learn how to fly.
Yep.
Landing not necessary.
Nope. Well, never before seen pictures of Epstein Island have come out thanks to the House Oversight Committee. And the footage shows some empty bedrooms, some spa-like rooms with dentist chairs, face masks on the wall, a shower room, a landline phone, and redacted speed dial names next to the phone, and a study with a chalkboard with words like power, deception, and plot written on it. When people said like, oh, look at these creepy rooms, I'm like, I don't know, they just kind of look like rooms.
Yeah, they're like boring, like Airbnb type rooms.
So is this the way, of course, my first thought is they're breadcrumbing us, like we're supposed to be like, okay, I guess I saw a picture of what a room looks like. I'll just kind of forget about everything now.
No, I mean, I think
it's
people
not
are just
really what
curious because, wouldn't you want to see, like, someone's got to,
That's
like,
not very interesting.
I guess because I was expecting, I saw the video, I guess I was expecting more something more luxurious.
more salacious.
I mean, it's really cool. I mean, this
Yeah,
island looks
it's fine.
beautiful.
The home office looked like a cheap lobby of a hotel.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just wasn't very
But
impressive.
is it inside
Like
that
dorm furniture.
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
weird building that's on the island that always gets highlighted?
I didn't see anything about that.
Okay.
They showed like the banks of the island, like along the shore, and it kind of panned over to where the pool was. The pool looked like it was still being maintained. And then you were, next thing you know, you were inside, and again, it looked like dorm room furniture.
Yeah,
like instead of
like-
having
yeah.
a closet, it had like one of those like wire rack things that had like the curtain around it
Yeah.
Oh,
that you could put all your
so
stuff in. And, yeah, like this is supposed to be some big
Luxury.
I mean, it is a private island.
Right.
Sure.
I imagine it's not easy to get stuff to a private island.
Oh,
they
with
built
enough
a
money,
pool.
I'm sure
I
they
mean,
can figure
You
it
could
out.
build it if you can build a house. You could build
Yeah.
a decent closet.
Exactly.
But have you been in like St. Thomas, St. Martin, and all that kind of stuff? It's all kind of
In fact, yes.
like that. Yeah, but it's kind of like that though.
Well,
You know,
Apple
it's not
fans.
hugely developed.
Apple fans are pissed, and I'm kind of pissed too, frankly, after the company announced that they're giving one of their older phones, the Axe. Everybody good with the iPhone SE? Because I loved that phone. It debuted back in 2016, and it was their first kind of budget phone because it was only $400, you guys. And because it's obsolete now, nobody will work on it. It's no longer eligible for repairs at Apple stores, at third-party vendors. Customers are upset because it was one of the best running iPhones they ever made. And users online voiced their frustration with one saying, they'll pry my 2016 iPhone SE from my cold, dead hands.
Yeah, but it happens with everything. At
Yeah.
some point, like they stopped servicing. We were talking about Windows, like different versions of Windows.
Yeah.
There's like, well, we're not providing any more updates or patches or whatever for it.
But the irony is for this one, you know, when you're like, oh, they slowed me down or this one sucks, this is a great sturdy phone that's still working. So, you know, definitely get rid
And
of
it's
it.
less than 10 years old. It's not
Exactly.
like it's, this is back from the 80s. We don't
10
service
years
that
old
anymore.
is
long
crazy
time.
old for a phone.
Yeah.
Who's walking around with
Mine
that?
only
Who
lasts
is
like
it?
3 years.
I'm saying, who still has a phone from 10 years ago?
I don't, but I hope they do come out with another what Apple considers a budget option because that was a great
Don't they
phone.
have one?
That was
it's
it.
like $1,000.
I know, but
now.
what's considered the budget one now, Menace? What's that called?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
They did come out with something just
Yeah.
recently in the last update. What was it?
It's the 17 something.
Oh, that's the budget, a 17
Well,
budget.
it's part of the 17 line. So they have the Pro, they have the
I
Pro
think it's
Max.
just called the 17.
Hmm.
Because
Oh yeah, because it's the 17 Pro,
and then they have
17
this-
Pro Max.
They have the 16e.
Yeah, but I mean, like the SE was a separate department, like the SE phones. So, you know, this is like the 17 is just the cheaper version of what you could get for the
Yeah, but
17 Pro or whatever.
That's basically what that was. It was just a
Okay.
cheaper version of whatever iPhone was out at the time.
All right, well, let's get that back on the market. I really loved that phone.
Good luck.
Thanks. And finally, Spotify has released its yearly wrap where users can look back and see what their most streamed songs and artists were. According to the numbers, Bad Bunny has reclaimed the top spot for most streamed global artist.
Bad Bunny?
Which means he's
Bad Bunny.
officially
Bad Bunny.
dethroned Taylor Swift. She had the number one spot for 2 years. This is Bad Bunny's fourth time on top of the charts and his first time since the end of 2022, with his songs being streamed almost 20 billion times this year.
I saw everybody posting their stuff,
Oh,
and I'm like,
God.
oh, so I opened it up. So I guess my daughter's logged into my Spotify
Oh,
because
sure.
all my top 10 songs for the year, they're all Benson Boone songs.
No,
I'm like,
Oh,
Benson
yeah.
Boone?
I was going to say Taylor
Oh, and
Swift.
she's obsessed with Benson Boone.
Did she learn how to do a flip yet?
A what?
A flip. A Benson Boone
Like a flip off of an
Yeah, yeah.
amplifier.
Oh, I don't
Because there's a lot of talk about it. Because I didn't realize this. Because so Benson Boone, apparently, he might be Mormon or he like grew up around a lot of Mormons. And there's a thing called the Mormon flip. And so like Mormons
Is
like
that like soaking?
well, no. They just like know how to do a flip. And I was like, oh, dude, that's crazy because I grew up around a lot of Mormons. There's a lot of Mormons in my family too. And they do know how to do a flip. So
Wow.
it's
Just
crazy.
flipping?
And that's what he's like really known for. Is doing that on stage.
I mean, because like, Tyler does that for 21 Pilots. He's always like jumping, flipping off the piano and stuff.
Is
He
he
does
Mormon?
look good.
I don't know if he's Mormon. We'll have to look into see. We'll ask him an alter ego. Are you Mormon? 'Cause
Yeah.
I noticed that you flip off of things
Yeah.
on the stage.
Is that a Mormon flip?
yeah.
Well,
I-
Swift, The Weeknd, Drake, and Billie Eilish rounded
Billie
out the top
Irish.
five.
Billie Irish.
By the way, on this Spotify Wrapped, it gives you what they think your
Mr.
age
Miyagi's
is.
favorite
Yes,
artist.
that was my favorite
Okay,
part.
Gina posted hers. Is that real or is that a fake?
Mine
Age.
said my age is 100.
Wow.
It said mine was 53.
Mine was 67.
Mine said 24. Thank you.
But I think mine was offset because everything else was like 80s and things like that. Yeah. And it was just my daughter's obsession with Benson Boone that kind of skewed it.
Well, that's good.
Way younger.
Helped you out.
100 is great.
Yeah.
I know. I was pretty proud.
Yeah, the iPhone 16e is the new budget phone. People hitting us up.
16E. Okay, cool.
On the text over to 22987. We'll take a quick break. More Woody Shows next. Hang on.
Call 877-44-WOODY.